Hello, and welcome to another BMC software support how-to video. How to create animated objects in Mainview Middleware Monitor. My name is Steve Meschke, Lead Technical Support Analyst for BMC Software.
Okay, in this video we're going to talk about animated rectangles. So what we can do, I'm just going to take this stock view and I'm going to go here on my options here. I'm going to select animated rectangle. I'm going to create one right here. By default it comes up as black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to properties and I'm going to go to scripts. I'm going to say new script and then we'll pick a color and I'm going to pick green. And then we're going to pick something. So I'm going to take current Q depth. And then I'm going to say less than 5. And we'll validate it. Okay. So what that'll do is anytime the current Q depth is less than 5, that animated box will be green. So I'll create another one. And this time I'm going to pick yellow. And then I'm going to, with current Q depth again, and I'm going to say equals, come on, equals 5, and we're going to validate. Okay, and now if it equals 5, it'll change to yellow. A new one, we'll pick red, and then we'll say, pick current Q depth, greater than 5, validate. Okay. So what this means is depending on the Q depth, this text box will change color. So if the Q depth is less than 5, it'll be green. If it equals 5, it'll be yellow. And if it's greater than 5, it'll be red. So let's test that out. So right now, we could see that the current Q depth is 3 and the color is green. So what I'll do is I'll put a couple more messages on here. And then we'll switch back. We'll just wait for the monitoring interval. So it should jump up to 5, so it's going to change the color to yellow. Of course, by default, there's a 60-second sample interval, so we have to wait at least 60 seconds for the management console to see that update. If we want to see those updates more quickly, we can change the sample interval, but of course, the more frequently that we collect samples, the heavier the load on the box is. For test purposes, it's not a big deal, but for larger installations, having a fairly aggressive sample interval can affect performance overall. Actually, while we're waiting for that, there we go. You can see current depth is 5, and now my animated box had automatically switched to yellow. Now let's go here and add another couple messages, which will make it greater than that. And then we'll just wait this out. But once we see the sample interval flip over, then we'll see the color change. Now this can also be done with text. It can also be done with other shapes. So we've got an animated ellipse, and then we have a text field. Now, for example, if we take a text field and drag one of those out, you'll see properties. You have the same scripts button. So you can have text color change as well. It uses the same type of thing, except what you're doing is you're saying if you can make either the box itself change color or the actual text change color. And usually what people will do is if they'll have like a logical view, they'll have multiple objects on that same view, and they can look at just at a glance and see, using just basic stoplight colors, the status of what's going on. Now, as you can see here, it has switched to 7, and it went to red. Okay, and if we take that same logic and we could do the same thing with text.
That's it for today's lesson. If you have any other questions, please contact BMC Software Support. Thank you.